Google DeepMind has launched Alphafold 3. It's an advanced AI model that predicts the structure of life molecules, including DNA, RNA, and ligands. This new model improves on Alphafold 2, making predictions more accurate and useful in medicine, farming, material science, and drug development. It's pretty fascinating, really. Sandy, how do you think the advancements in AI models like Alphafold 3 will impact future scientific research and innovation?
Yeah, see, I think this is one of these things that go under the radar because of how I think technical it is and how specific and niche it is in the medical sciences field. But to me, at least in my opinion, this is a much, much bigger development than something like ChatGPT 4 being released because of the ramifications of what it can actually achieve. Now, AlphaFold is not new. AlphaFold 2 was released, I believe, 3 or 4 years ago. What Google did is that they had AlphaFold 2 enter into this protein folding sort of competition that they have in the industry. So that industry, what it does is because in order to like all of these medical sciences, a lot of it, vaccines, etc., is all based on protein, right? In order to develop these proteins and to figure out what structures you need for a protein to do a specific job, it's a very, I guess, labor-intensive and a lot of guesswork, a lot of applying different models to try and figure out if you create a protein with this structure, will it then achieve the things that we hope it can achieve? For example, work as a vaccine. That's been a big thing. And what Google did is when they entered AlphaFold 2 into the competition, it ended up like blowing everyone else out of the water. So that competition is where there are certain models of protein that have already been, I guess, determined, like particular structure that will do one thing, a specific thing that was desired. That's already been discovered, but it hasn't been published yet. And they'll use those models, as a baseline for the competition. They'll ask researchers to solve this problem that's already been solved privately, and then see what the teams come up with, compare it with the actual solution, and I guess the one that does the best wins, right? And there's a whole series of things that's happening. 2 things that happened, which I found amazing, is that one is that they realized that one of the already solved results actually had a mistake in it, and AlphaFold was the one that discovered it because AlphaFold's model was better. And it didn't have the mistake. And the second thing was there was another problem that I guess there's a particular team associated with the competition that was been working on a particular protein structure for 2 years. I've not found a solution yet. And then they decided to apply the AlphaFold 2 model to the issue. And based on what AlphaFold 2 came up, they solved it within a few hours. So that alone is like, 2 years of work. And with the help of AlphaFold, it's just a few hours, right? And that's AlphaFold 2. That was purely protein structures for those specific kind of applications. Now we're talking about Google DeepMind being able to do, they can do DNA, they can all the life molecules, RNA, and this kind of thing. I mean, when we talk about RNA, we're talking about the technology where they can get your body to create any protein you want. This idea of almost you're given the right instructions, your body will create its own antibodies and vaccines or whatever within itself. So if you could do that, if you have AlphaFold being able to, I guess, structure RNA correctly at the drop of a hat, and then also being able to predict proteins, you really are going to be in this situation where, it's like a sci-fi novel where you have these nanobots in your bloodstream that can just like enhance your life and make you stronger and basically beat all diseases by itself. Like I'm seeing like this AlphaFold thing, that's where it's going to, it probably can't do that now, but that is where this is heading. This is where the technology is heading. And that I find so much more amazing than at least what ChatGPT 4 can do right now. And I think that it already has been making waves in the medical sciences industry. But for the mainstream, I think they haven't quite caught on yet, just what this could mean. I mean, you have ChatGPT with all these robots maybe one day that can do all the household assists and, all the shopping, whatever for you, like they were saying before. But then you have this AlphaFold, which is going to be able to, basically cure all diseases and make you stronger, maybe make you live longer and all that sort of thing. So, next 20 years is going to be interesting.
Yeah, like this is a great example of applying the power of AI tech to a specific domain, how far you can really take things. Like the implications are potentially massive. The possibility of curing all diseases it's not impossible, right? And that's just medicine, but there's just more broadly like biomedical science or agriculture. As a planet, we're going to have issues with food in the future. So, something like this could really assist with that problem. It is quite remarkable how well AlphaFold 2 did. And then now there's Alphafold 3, which is much, much better. I think the article said it was 50% improvement in prediction accuracy. What are we going to get when we have Alphafold 20? And what will our lives be like when we have that?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.